Hey guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to our channel. I am going to be doing 3 videos, this is the last episode, and I have about 5 fragrances that I want to show you. These are kind of for people who like manly, masculine signature scent-worthy fragrances. I am big fan of this kind of genre, like Man in Black, Gucci Guilty Absolute. When I say it like that, you understand the value of it. Like, hey, he's talking about those, those leather jackets, boot, and then jeans. It's nothing like unisex here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So if you do not like this kind of genre, you can absolutely skip the video, no problem. This is not a sweet category. Okay, so these 5 fragrances I do like this from time to time. I rotate my fragrances, show same fragrances in different videos for a reason, so you get some idea and you get interested in a perfume. So the 5 fragrances that I will talk about today are not the mainstream fragrances people go gaga over. Okay, but you can consider them something from classic men's side. Okay, so first fragrance I want to talk about is this fragrance. I think is discontinued or they changed the bottle. Okay, so this is from house of Lalique Urum Equus. Okay, with the horse. Such a stunning looking bottle. I mean, these don't feel very heavy. The caps are plastic and all that, but the bottle design, the engraving is just stunning. Okay, so they also have the Lalique Lion Purum, and I think they have what's that one? Elephant or zebra? I don't remember. Tiger maybe. Yeah, I never found it. I think that's discontinued too. So Lalique, this one Urum Equus. It's a small little bottle that I have. It's a 75 or 50 ml. Yeah, this is 75 ml. I don't know if it comes also in 125 ml. Let me respray. Sorry, spray after a long time. I haven't used this fragrance this winter. What a shame. So this is one of the most stunning perfumes I ever sniffed from the house of Lalique. Lalique always surprises me, and then always fascinates me, like how they make the fragrances so affordable. Lalique White, Lalique Encre Noir. Lalique has many other fragrances they released. Okay, and if I don't remember, they're also there. There's some other great ones. So Lalique is a house, underappreciated because they are affordable. People think like, oh, yeah, it's a cheap house, right? So I'll tell you, they smell very expensive. Okay, the Lalique Lion Purum smell like, I think, Bordeaux, Portugal by Creed. This one, at first, people said it smells something like from Creed or something. I did not find the similarity. Maybe they said Royal Oud or Oud Spice, something like that. But what I get from my skin, it's something like a beautiful cousin of Spice Bomb, Victorian of Spice Bomb. It's not a clone of Spice Bomb, by the way. Okay, this one has the pink pepper, peppercorn, but a lot of citruses as well. It's a zingy, kind of like a masculine spicy fragrance, which is also playful. Okay, so imagine fragrances like Spice Bomb, Bulgari Man in Black, Cartier Declaration, but a more cheerful, fizzy, and playful version. Okay, and yet elegant. This fragrance you can wear with a suit. I hope you can find this bottle. It's collection worthy. This is why I'm showing this. I paid about 30 something dollars to get this. I think now could be maybe 40 something, but it's worth the money. Okay, Lalique Urum Equus, signature scent worthy, written all over it. That's number 5. Number 4, it's a bit of, I'm trying to, you can say, promote this fragrance a little bit because this one is not getting that love it deserves. It's a modern fragrance, and I give kudos to this house, Ralph Lauren, who are making kind of like a generic, non-performing fragrances which smell also generic. But this one was a breath of fresh air. I bought it, I sold it off because I was like, no, I don't know. I was like not getting it, but now I get it. I love the fragrance. This is called Polo, Cologne Intense. I think that's the name. Exactly, they don't put the name on the bottle. Now they release also. I'll write down them. Don't worry about it. Okay, so this is not a Polo Green flanker. I thought at first it's Polo Green. Nothing to compare it like Polo Green. This is also not anything to compare with Polo's Ralph Lauren, the new Oud line, but the bottle is shared. Really nice green dark kind of bottle, and then gunmetal plate sort of color. It's like a metal. I don't know what you call that color. This is a really really nice modern fragrance. When I spray this, really good atomizer by the way, but this is kind of like a sweet, fruity, citrusy, green, modern fragrance with a kind of like a bubblegumish vibe. It's playful, it's sweet, but at the same time it's a green fragrance. So I can tell you it smells like nothing out there, like nothing. And it flew under the radar, like H24, this one, they are in the same family. Uniqueness is there, modern vibes are there, Longevity is pretty solid as well for me. I think it doesn't last as much as Polo Green, but it does last for a freshie. So when you spray it for the first time, do not spray on the paper, spray on the skin and see if it works for you or not. This is kind of fragrance people need to appreciate more. Polo Cologne Intense, I think that's the fragrance called by Ralph Lauren. That's number 2 or number 4. Now, number 3. This fragrance is well loved in the community. This is called Dunhill For Men, simply. So this one, if I show the box, then you recognize this. Maybe not from the bottle, because they have quite a few bottles like the Dunhill D for Men, and then Dunhill's edition. This is the OG, but this is not a like the, how to say, vintage bottle. This is more modern bottle. These are very, very exclusive sort of smell. This is the fragrance that defines Dunhill, house of Alfred Dunhill, British house. Really nice fragrance, man. This is kind of a, man's man sort of a style perfume. Yep, spicy, gorgeous, gorgeous power pack, powerhouse sort of fragrance. And it's not for faint of hearts or for children, okay? This is the fragrance you can wear with a suit, and you can get as much compliment as you get from something wearing like a Roja Dove or something. They make very expensive $300-400, $1,000 cologne. It smells expensive. That's what I'm trying to say. The next fragrance is similar to this, but I prefer it a little bit more over the Dunhill because it has more power, but elegant, spicy, a little bit of a, heavy notes breakdown, very complex, and something I say Sean Connery would wear in a James Bond film. So you definitely check out Dunhill For Men. I am waiting for one more Dunhill cologne, so I can finish my Dunhill Desire line, Dunhill Desire Black. If I find it, I'll do the Dunhill Desire line talk. So the number 2, which I prefer over Dunhill For Men, some of you may agree, may not agree, is this one, Boucheron Purom, and this is the EDP version. You can see the juice color sort of like similar, theme is similar, and also the, like you can say the fragrances look related, right? Again, Boucheron Purom, again, not for faint of hearts and not for children. This is also spicy, kind of like a bergamot opening, and it goes like kind of, how to say, warm like Jaipur, but Jaipur is sweeter compared to this. This is straight up a man's man cologne. I would say the OG reviewers, from England or States, they would love this, okay? Absolutely. I learn from my gurus, whoever talk about Greggy Boy, those reviewers. From them, I got the love of this perfume. Then I found Bogart House, then there are other houses which make YSL, Purom, Kuros. I love them because of this kind of perfumes. So I love Jaipur a little bit more over this, but this is an underrated fragrance. People need to talk about this more. Manly, masculine power pack. This one lasts 8 to 10 hours easy. Can cut to the cold weathers, which this one may be not as long lasting, but similarly thin, right? So that's the second one. So the final one I'm going to finish with is the fragrance I want to talk about, the man's man style. I have to bring back Antaeus Purom by Chanel. Some of you ask me like, bro, why don't you talk about this more? Because you have it, but you don't mention it as much as Kuros or Ted Lapidus, Y, or Van Cleef & Arpels Purom. I want to try Balenciaga Purom as well. I cannot find it anywhere. So Antaeus. About Antaeus, this is a fragrance which can wear you if you do not know how to wear this. Okay, this is a very scary perfume, and if you see from the bottle, it doesn't smell or look at all like any of the modern Chanels, like Urum line, Blood Chanel line. This one, Fou Monsieur, or I think something like Egoist, Platinum Egoist, these are more of man smell colognes, like 30 plus mature men. So what I like about this Chanel is that they have huge nose breakdown. There's myrrh, clary sage, coriander, bergamot, lime, Amalfi lemon opening with a rose, thyme, basil, and jasmine, followed by castoreum, oak moss, patchouli, and French labdanum. So all those notes breakdown don't tell you a story. What I'm telling you, this smells dark. If darkness had a smell, this would be it. This one I think is god of something, right? God of what? Antaeus is god of I forgot, but this smells like something a god would like to wear, right? So very leathery, very dark, a little bit animalic, and the rose is very, very dark as well. Everything is dark about this perfume, okay? And it's touch animalic, but it's more suited up version of Kuros, in my humble opinion. Kuros is kind of fresh, floral, white in a way, and also dark in a way, but this is all the way dark. So this is a darker take on Ted Lapidus and Kuros for me, and this one's something you can rock with your suit. So these 5 fragrances, masculinity in bottle. This fragrance you might doubt it, like, hey, this smells like a bit modern. But yeah, you have to give something for the modern era as well, right? So this fragrance should do well, and I think you can give it a try. 5 fragrances, hopefully you appreciate it and see my whole full review on each. You'll understand why they're special. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching and love you all. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.